The studio lights of the morning view glowed brighter than usual, as if they sensed the tension weaving through every corner of the room. Cameras hovered like quiet observers, and the audience, usually buzzing with excitement, sat unusually still. Something felt different. Something felt heavy. Bradley Walsh, beloved by millions, stood backstage staring at the monitor. His smile, the one fans adored on quiz shows, shows, and late-night comedy, flickered for a moment. He rubbed his palms together, trying to keep his nerves from showing. Today wasn't just another interview. Today was the day he had avoided for months. "Brad?" came a gentle voice behind him. He turned to see his doctor, Dr. Ethan Clark, straightening his tie nervously. The young doctor looked out of place in a TV studio, but his presence was the anchor Bradley needed. They exchanged a nod, a silent agreement that no matter how difficult this moment became, they would face it together. A stage assistant waved them forward. The red sign blinked to life. On air. Rounding the corner, Bradley walked onto the set. The audience erupted in applause, but there was a tremor to it, a mixture of love, worry, and anticipation. He sat down, offering that familiar grin, even as a knot tightened in his chest. Across from him sat host Melanie Ford, her expression warm and kind. Beside her, Dr. Clark settled in his chair, trying to appear calm. The camera zoomed in. "Bradley," Melanie began softly, "you told us you wanted to talk to your fans. Honestly, openly. And you've brought Dr. Clark with you today. Is everything all right?" A hush fell over the studio. Millions watching from home leaned closer. Bradley took a breath. "I've spent my whole career making people laugh. And if I'm honest, I've been hiding something for a while." He glanced at Dr. Clark. "It's time people heard the truth." Melanie nodded encouragingly. "Doctor, what can you tell us?" Dr. Clark exhaled. "Bradley has been dealing with a condition that has affected his energy, mobility, and overall health. It's something he's kept private, even while continuing to work and bring joy to audiences." A gasp rippled across the studio. Bradley lifted a hand gently, trying to steady the room. "I didn't want anyone to worry. I didn't want pity. I just needed time to understand it myself." Melanie's eyes shone with sympathy. "How long have you known?" "Months," Bradley admitted, "but pretending everything was fine was exhausting. And I realized that the people who've supported me deserve honesty." He looked directly into the camera, as if speaking to every fan individually. "I want you to know, I'm not giving up. I'm not going anywhere, but I do need to step back. I need to treat this properly. I need to fight." One woman in the front row covered her mouth, tears streaming down her face. Others held hands, murmuring prayers, encouragement, love. Dr. Clark continued, "The good news is, with treatment, rest, and support, Bradley can recover. This is not the end. This is a challenge, but one he can absolutely overcome." The studio erupted in applause, soft at first, then rising like a wave of love crashing over the moment. Bradley's eyes glistened. "I've faced many things in my life, but nothing like the love I've felt from my fans. If I'm strong today, it's because of all of you." Melanie reached over and squeezed his hand. "We're with you, Brad. Every step." The camera zoomed out slowly as Bradley stood, gave a humble bow, and the audience rose to their feet, a standing ovation that shook the walls and echoed through every living room watching from home. For the first time in months, Bradley felt lighter.